everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Rams are top 10 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Dolphins team that needs to try and beat that secondary. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sheds a second man. Jay Ajayi's gonna go. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown, because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Cutler. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, we can easily say what a start defensively. First quarter, and the defense already got in the lead before they even stepped on the field. And now they come up with an interception on the very first play they're out there. If they can turn this into points, that would be an absolute dream start to this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's 1st down, Miami. Red zone opportunity.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the 3rd-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. Second down following the run. On 2nd down, Cutler. And this one's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Cutler. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the 1st. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski.
Playing this fucking computer, I'm fucking losing, man. Fucking 21 to fucking donuts.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard.
Yeah, my fucking quarterback got injured last game, so I had to put him on free agency.
You want to get it right down and go.
And Cutler's a fucking retard, man. First play, dude wide open, he fucking overthrew it right to the fucking opponent. They Jay.
Field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Part 5. I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
So this shit is, and I shouldn't be playing this game. Yo, dude set a time and didn't fucking show. Like, so I should have a fucking CW.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This shit got me fucked up, man. Cutler's a fucking retard, man.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the run, Dunbar. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Cutler can't even hit my fucking, my favorite computer beater play. He can't even hit that shit. So I know I'm fucked.
3rd and 2, now Cutler. They got a man, it's Woods. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy. It was the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
All right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Austin's got it left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now Cutler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker.
I gotta read the messages. I didn't read nothing. Right now I'm playing this game right now. Alright, so let me read the messages. I'll get right back to you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Wow, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Surveying the field.
Eli, get him.
Kinds of time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, your first drive of the first quarter. You get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Man, oh man, oh fucking man.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Over the middle, he hits
You couldn't hit that block, would you fucking bum?
But not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now. Cutler on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Crowell trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Come on, Martavis.
3rd and 2, now Cutler.
Wow, you fucking bum!
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at the 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
Oh, my goodness.
When you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd down now after the incompletion. On the run, it's Crowell. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And got a man. It's Woods. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Cutler. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And it's up and good. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they got that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. Now Tannehill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be
Get the fuck out of here.
Before he gets into enemy territory.
Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Tannehill on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. To the right side here,
Sit him down, Church.
Thomas. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Get out of here, man.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. In the red zone this time. Again, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He's got time, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. Yeah, they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
What the fuck? That's why I hate playing the computer,
so
man.
Like they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Cutler. He's going to look deep down the field.
Let's go, Bryant.
And that's caught
the fuck we needed. Burnt Tony's fucking liquor. Over the top, man. Come on, we can burn on the way fucking game.
As the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? It's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever.
Shit, if fucking Cutler could put the ball on the money, shit, yeah. He missed that shit before.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone.
They got 3 timeouts. I bet you they get a field goal range. With 18 seconds, 3 timeouts. I bet you. These motherfuckers, they know every single thing
leading his offense back out there.
That's why I be calling. I be taking some wild ass plays and then audible to something else.
Quarterback is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead. Does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on the record. They think that they're
no, they got Jay Jai juiced in this shit, man. Jay Jai broke a crazy ass run on me, man. First play.
That'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So we've reached halftime in the game. I don't know if their guys get a drink of water.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's get to it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Burn him, Martavius. Let's go. Burn Tony Lippett.
Martavis Bryant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Go, Brandon. You more tackles than that, man.
16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's a
stick him.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Come on,
so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Out of bounds. Let's go.
Just shy of the
Punt that rock.
29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
Get a flag
17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
This is Crowell.
Ooh, hold that ball, bro.
Right around the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, cut the clock go.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Come on.
Oh,
man. Why you Cutler? Why you doing
know it's
like
not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again.
What the fuck, Cutler?
Intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL,
way overthrew that shit,
especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game.
Get him.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Tannehill.
Wow, yeah, he threw it fucked up. I was about to pick that shit.
Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finding time. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Fuck out here. Punt that ball, computer. Cheating motherfucker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense, trot back out there. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Cutler. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. And got a man. It's
Flag on me, I bet.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up up near midfield.
Yes.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. Always got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lance Dunbar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And Fasano here brings it in. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is caught.
And he caught it?
Touchdown, Miami.
Jarvis
Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
A little bit play action. I know I'm going to get sacked. I'm sticking to the script.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
Right.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lance Dunbar with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive
Anybody
moving.
else, they would have ran out of bounds.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Tannehill on first down. Drops it on.
Anybody else to play would have been out of bounds
already. He'll be
already.
taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tannehill throwing again. Deep drop. And throw right side complete to Parker. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
Oh,
it's
shit.
caught, Stills,
Telling
right
you to do that
side.
route.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and 10, Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
Bring it back.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
To the air again, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Again, Tannehill looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing again is Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Tannehill.
It's no good pick, Barry Church.
And that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about...
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, Cutler going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Yeah,
this is taken in. It's complete.
Get on XP, baby.
Touchdown.
Get on XP.
Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line. And look at these numbers, Charles, and he told me on the field before the game, that last performance, that one's on me. He's really turned it around.
And I wish I could say I was surprised by this, but when I see these guys play, I'm talking about the upper echelon guys that we're talking about. It's not a shock at all. They never once allow anything to get into their heads. It's going to be...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a give to Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell.
Good game, computer. Good game, computer.